Alright, so I just got out of a yap session with someone from my discrete mathematics class. We haven't talked before this, new person, but it caught my eye, so we finally got to talking, and we talked a lot about how our classes were going, how our majors were, and just for some reason this year it's always been like when I first talk to someone, we get into the whole AI conversation of like how we feel about AI. I don't feel I like it that much, but I make it pretty clear. And we also get into the AI art discussion because you know me, I'm an artist. Oh, by the way, look at the fit. Pretty nice. It's giving spring, and yeah. Today, though, I wanted to talk about doing it scared. This, I guess, phrase is similar to that of getting out of your comfort zone. I like this phrase more of doing it scared because it directly says you are scared of something, right? When you get out of your comfort zone, it's like it's telling you to like, oh, just push yourself out of it. Like, be brave, right? And do it anyways. But it doesn't work like that for me. I am someone who's quite attuned to, how I feel and the emotions I feel during a certain scenario, situation. And a lot of times I feel scared, especially when trying new things. It's scary to put yourself out there and it might not work. So, whatever you're trying to do, like, you might not succeed in it, and that's scary. You might change from it. It's scary. And I'm scared a lot of the times. So, doing it scared, it tells you, hey, you're scared, and that's okay. But you still do it anyways. You do it with the fear you have. It's changed my life in ways, I wouldn't expect. Because it's like it finally pushed me to get myself out there and do things in concurrency with having that fear of being uncertain of what the result may be. I did it anyways because I did it scared. So, a couple examples that this mindset has got me through is, for one, I got my first job from it. I was just making a resume, doing all that, and as someone who doesn't have a lot of work experience and is really trying to get into like the industry and seeing how things are in the professional world, there's always this doubt of like, oh, I'm not going to be qualified enough for this position. I don't feel good enough. I don't feel ready enough. And I fear that when I, apply for jobs, so that fear would take over and like I somehow convince myself, I don't need to. I'm not good enough for it. But doing it scared, I was able to just apply anyways, right? Like, the worst you can get from it is like you don't get accepted into the job, and you're just nothing's really changed. You're still in the same spot as you were, but you actually tried. So that's what I did for my first job. I applied, just to see what I would get from it. And guess what? I got I got called back for an interview. Did the interview scared because interviews are the most nerve-wracking part for me when doing the job process. So, but I did that, and I was like, okay, at least I did the interview, and I'm proud of myself that I did it despite being scared. So whatever happens from it, at least I have that, right? Now, guess what? That interview resulted in me getting accepted, me getting the position. And none of that would have happened if I didn't take that chance. If I have would have waited for the perfect moment of when I got all the qualifications, it'd be too late. I wouldn't have the position. I'd be busy thinking, preparing basically instead of doing. So, in terms of relationships and the social side of my life, doing it scared has progressed it quite a bit. I learned to have difficult conversations with people because of this, and it's scary being vulnerable with someone else and addressing, like, if there's issues in a relationship that you don't want to make them angry or whatever, have them think poorly of you. And it's scary to do that because when you have those difficult conversations, you're essentially expecting some sort of change from it, good or bad, right? And it's always me starting those conversations, but I did them anyways, despite the fear of that confrontation. It progressed the relationships I had with people, and that I wasn't stuck hiding how I actually felt about someone. I wasn't stuck on trying to appease them by just, cramming it all down. Like, oh, if this person is making me feel uncomfortable, I don't just, deal with it, right? I talk to them like, hey, could you maybe change this, right? And then it was scary because you don't know how they're going to respond to it. But from what I've experienced this year, it's led to good change and developing relationships that I am comfortable being in, that I find healthy. And yeah, something I always look back on and that I'm super proud of myself for is taking a chance, doing it scared, and going to office hours for a professor that I wanted to, get to know more and just see how they were as a person as well as their views on, some things. And also to, like, develop professional stuff, because that's a plus. If you go to office hours, it's a plus to do that and get to know the professor, because it can get you into some pretty neat stuff. But I did that last semester. I had a professor I wanted to develop that sort of connection with, so I did. I went to office hours. I took that chance of, like, what if we don't click well, or what if, they have completely different views from me, or they can't really help me much in that area. And it's like, it is what it is. I did it scared. I went, I talked to them, and they were, lo and behold, we had a lot in common, and I got to initialize a fun project for my resume, but also just something to develop my skills and have fun with. So we got that. Hopefully that little project can be released soon, hopefully this year, if not. So this professor, we'll call him Doc, is one of the closest connections I have currently, and every day I'm just thankful I took that chance, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have developed that connection. I wouldn't have even interacted with them in the first place. But now they're like someone I can talk to things about and really have a mentor, kind of, during, these hectic years of college. They're really part of my journey, and a super amazing person, and I wouldn't have gone there if I didn't take the first step. If I was too scared to take that first step, I wouldn't be where I am now. So, thank you, past Lauren, for despite the fear of, social rejection and all that, you did it anyways, and now you have the best connection you could possibly have to Doc. So, yeah. And even now, like, I was trying to find a place to film this video, and it's I want to do it outdoor, right? So it was kind of difficult of like, oh, should I go here? It's a nice natural space, but people walking by, they might think I'm a little strange for just sitting in the grass and talking to no one, talking to this camera about who knows what. But it's like, if I don't do it, I lose the opportunity of having this, right? It's pretty, and it's something I want to do. I can't have fear dictate how I act all the time. Preferably, at all, but like, we're human, right? So there's always going to be some sort of fear of the unknown, of what could possibly go wrong. But you have to understand, taking that risk, it can be worth your while, right? Like, I found a place that's here. I'm happy that I get to record this moment and record this beautiful late afternoon sun with the nice nature and talk to you about fear. My current stance on fear is that it's helpful, right? It's supposed to protect you from things that it perceives as dangerous to your well-being. But in this modern day and age, it's more of a hindrance because nothing will really be the end of you if it doesn't work out, right? Like, that new person you want to become friends with and get to know, all you gotta do is talk to them, right? My brain perceives it as something scary, something dangerous, because, like, if I get rejected, then this whole possibility with this person is over. But I don't die from it, right? Like, you just move on. You find new things. And new, better things. This is my first video, too. This whole series, actually, is me doing it scared. Because, like, I'm not the best speaker. It's been a while since I've made content like this. But I'm doing it anyways because it's something I want to get out there. And I genuinely want to express into the world. So, yeah. Do it scared. It'll be worth it. I promise. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. You get up and try again. And you do it scared again. Take those chances. Live your life to the fullest. Don't be afraid of what could go wrong. And start wondering, what if it goes right? All you have to do is get past that initial barrier of fear, of uncertainty, and then the rest will carry itself out. I'm gonna do something pretty scary tomorrow. I'm getting a haircut. It's been a few months of me just growing out this era of Lauren. So it's not particularly long, but it's long enough to the point where I want to cut it. And it does have its good days, but I want to try something. And with me and haircuts, I like to try a new style when I can, just to see how I look, see if I can add it to the repertoire of hairstyles to choose from in the future. If things work out, I'm going to try to get a mullet tomorrow. And I'm nervous on how it's going to turn out because I've never had a mullet before. Like, I've had, medium-ish length hair, but I've never had it mullet style. And, there's always that fear of like, oh, what if it doesn't look good and I just look like a clown? Now I'm just stuck with this hairstyle forever. And the thing is, it's not forever. Maybe like a couple months. Not even. Like, my hair grows pretty fast. Like, give it like a couple weeks to a month, it'll be fleshed out, grown out again. Like, if you want to experiment and try new stuff, hair is fun to do because it grows back. So, I'm gonna do that. I'll update on how it goes. But yeah. To sum it all up, do it scared. It's scary taking risks, but those risks are what make life fulfilling, and it can change your life for the better. This video series was brought to you by someone scared of doing this and making something cringe, but that's okay. We're doing it anyways, right? So, do it scared, because doing it scared is the ultimate form of bravery, in my opinion. Alright. Take care. I love you. And we'll see where we go next. Alright. Hair reveal time. Hi. So here's the look. Yeah. I asked for the mullet. They kind of cut the back shorter than I thought it would be, but it's okay. We'll roll with it. Other than that, I kind of vibe with it. You know, with the undercut looking thing. Looking nice. The back's cool. And then the top is short, which is nice. And what I really like is that they gave me some texture on the top. So instead of it having it like super flat like this, we do got a little bit of texture. So I'll play around with the styling, but I really like how it turned out. Still iffy, or I'm not iffy by myself, but like when I show it to other people, I'm kind of scared what they think. But so far, I don't know, it's kind of a vibe. It's one step closer to Lauren looking cool. Cause look, we got the mullet-esque hair, right? Got the piercing showing. Asymmetrical piercing. We got the nails, of course. So I was like, I don't know. Kid Lauren would think that looks so cool. But yeah, that's the hair update. Getting it was kind of an adventure, but that's probably a story for another day. So, yeah.